When people think about the Ponce Inlet jetty, they think about the pretty views and wildlife that you might be able to see out there and the fact that it's a great fishing spot. But what they don't think about is what they can't see, and that's what's going on underneath the water. Fishing line takes hundreds of years to decompose. So over all the years that people have fished out on the jetty, all that fishing line that has either broken from their fishing poles or that blew into the water has gotten entangled on all the rocks. So this means that any fish or crabs or other sea life can get entangled in it. So what we do is we go down and we try to clean up as much of that monofilament and marine debris as possible. When I first dive in, I'm checking my surroundings, making sure that there's nothing harmful in the way. We usually will follow that anchor line down and just gradually go down. And sometimes it does take your eyes a little bit of time to adjust because our water clarity isn't perfect a lot of the time. So sometimes we only have a couple feet of visibility. So it's just a little bit of adjusting at first. And then as soon as you can see a little bit better, then you just get to work. We usually will swim around a little bit until we find a more dense spot of fishing line that's just, once we see that, it looks like netting over top of the rocks, we just start cutting it away and pulling it off of the rocks, putting it into a bag, separating anything that might be entangled in it. So a lot of the time sea urchins are hung up in the fishing line. We have found crabs and horseshoe crabs and various types of fish that are still hooked on the hooks that are in the line as well. So it's a matter of, sometimes it does take a lot of time just sorting through the things that need to get out of there versus leaving the native animals and plants behind. So it's not just grabbing it, it's a lot of sorting and making sure that you're not affecting the environment in a harmful way. Dolphins, manatees, basically no marine mammal is immune to being able to get entangled. And the fishing line is so strong, and the more it gets wrapped onto, say, a pectoral flipper, it gets tighter and tighter until eventually it can completely amputate the pectoral flipper. This could be catastrophic for the animal. The problem goes from under the water all the way out into the regular environment. Birds are forever getting entangled in the fishing line as well, either during casting or the line that is just left on the piers instead of being put into one of the recycling containers. They fly off, unfortunately, and then that line can get entangled in trees and it traps them there as well. I think one of my favorite moments when we were diving was, it was towards the end of the dive. We were actually already beginning to come up and a couple of manatees came swimming past. So just another reminder of why we're out there, why we're doing this, because it's their environment as well. And it was pretty awesome to see them come swimming past you when you're in their territory.